Matthews 24 and verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilent plagues and earthquakes in diverse places. Matthews 24 verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled for all these things, but first come to pass, but the end is not yet. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, or Karkadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Ba'Hashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, gloss from Krashal tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of this recent news article, as it's from Reuters.com, as of December the 8th, 2025 at 9:26 a.m. Central Standard Time, updated 2 hours ago, and it reads, it says Trump broker trust under threat as Thailand-Cambodia fighting reunites. It says a summary, it says Thailand soldiers and 4 Cambodian civilians was unalive. Thailand says military facilities targeted airstrikes. It says Cambodia ex-prime minister urged restraint against Thailand aggressors. Hundreds of thousands evacuate on both sides of the border. It says Cambodia says,
Hello, Moto.
It says Cambodia says it has not eradicated the face of Thai attacks. It says December 8th, Reuters, Thailand says its fighter jet struck Cambodia on Monday in the attempt to cripple its military capability. It says Yeah. Okay. I'll be coming get some. Right. Right. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll be coming get some in a minute. All right. It says Thailand says its fighter jet struck Cambodia on Monday in the attempt to cripple its military capability as a re-eruption of border hostilities derailed in a fragile ceasefire brokered by the U.S. President Donald Trump. It says each side blamed each other for starting clashes broke out during the night, intensifying before dawn, and spread to multiple locations. And 1 Thai soldier and 4 Cambodian civilians was unalive, according to officials. It says the fighting was the fiercest since a 5-day exchange of rockets and heavy artillery in July that marks their heaviest clashes in recent history, when at least 48 people were unalive and 300 people displaced before Trump's intervention brokered a ceasefire. There will be no talks, says the Thai Prime Minister. It says tensions has simmered since Thailand last month, suspending the de-escalation measures that were agreed at a summit in Trump's presence after a Thai soldier was mined by a landmine that Bangkok said was newly laid by Cambodia. It says some of the mines have wounded 7 Thai soldiers since July, with likely newly laid, Reuters reported in October, based on an expert analysis of the material shared by Thailand's military. It says Cambodia has denied laying mines, and Thailand has said it will not implement the ceasefire terms until Cambodia apologizes, which that's not going to happen anytime soon. The Thai Prime Minister on Monday says his government will do whatever necessary to protect its territorial integrity and will not engage in dialogue with Cambodia. It says there will be no talks if the fighting it's to this end. Cambodia will do what Thailand has said, he said without elaborating. It says Cambodia's Defiance Ministry says its force came under a sustained attack but were committed to the ceasefires and did not hesitate. Cambodia calls the international communities to strongly condemn Thailand's violation, as well as demand that Thailand take full responsibility for such brazen acts of aggression. It says in a statement. Thailand army says Cambodia used drones to drop bombs on Thai bases and fire Mount BM-21 rockets towards civilian areas. It says a Thai military officials told Reuters strikes target of airstrikes, including a long-range Chinese-made rockets. And it says an injured soldier was transferred to the hospital following a clash between Thailand and Cambodian troops over the border dispute area in the province of Thailand, December 7, 2025. And it says the U.S. Embassy in Thailand did not immediately respond to the request for comment on the unrest. Malaysia Prime Minister, chair of the regional bloc, ASEAN, who helped Trump broker the truce, called for calm and for communication channels to stay open. The renewed fighting risk of unraveling a careful work that has gone to stabilize relations, Anna said in a post on X. Explosions, boom, boom. Cambodian foreign minister, longtime leader, the influential father of the current premier, Hun Ment, said that Thailand military was seeking to provoke a retaliation response. All frontline forces must remain patient because the aggressors have been fired all kinds of weapons. He said on Facebook. It says Thailand evacuated 438,000 civilians across 5 borders. Providence authorized in Cambodia says hundreds of thousands of people have been moved to safety. Thailand's army says 18 soldiers were wounded, and Cambodia's government reported 9 civilians were injured. In the Cambodian, the bottlenecks of the trucks cars form a country roads and screams and motorcycles and farmers' vehicles were leaving border areas, and local television showed a verified eyewitness shows a plume of smoke rising after a Thailand strike. Television shows footage of people packing into evacuation camps and others sheltering. Military's release of a video of what it says exploding Cambodia artillery. It says the Pitchkak Pakkoket, a resident of the Thailand's Bangkok district border Cambodia, he said he heard gunfire since early morning. It said it startled me. The explosions were very loud, boom, boom. He said in a via telephone, I could hear everything clearly. Some are artilleries, some are smaller arms. It says a bit of history. The use of fighter jets demonstrate. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can get some right now. Yeah. That's why I bought the 10 pack. I think I got 50. Right.
Okay, guys. So you're it was safer to come here than to call, considering he might be monitoring our calls. I assume you didn't catch up to Noah and Sienna?
Oh, no, that's bigger problems than that now. What happened with Dora?
You don't want to know.
You'll be taking care of her.
What is that for?
You put another time. What is your thing?
No, I don't know. Like your dad said, until Mitch is dead or he's completely safe. Special.
Yeah, true.
You'll be safe there.
You've both been through a lot. Maybe
She can't stay here.
Yep.
Oh, she has connections. Sienna, I need you to
Thanks,
get
man.
We need to speak with our son. Jenna, I don't feel like
It says, Salak for that momentary pause. It says, a bit of history. The use of fighter jets demonstrates Thailand's military advantage over Cambodia's with their armed forces that dwarfs its neighboring in terms of personnel, budget, and weaponry. Says Thailand and Cambodia has more than a century of contested sovereignty and a democratic, democratic, if I pronounce that right, points along their 817 kilometers and 508 miles land border, with disputes over ancient temples stirring nationalists favor and the occasional armed flares up in a deadly week long artillery exchange in 2011. It says tensions rose in May following a killing of a Cambodian soldier during a scrimmage, what led into a major troop buildup at the border and escalated into a diplomatic breakdowns and armed clashes. So, as it says again, Trump broker trust under threat as Thailand-Cambodia fights reunites. And this is the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, because Yahweh Shai says, which is the Heavenly Father, only begotten Son's true name, which is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai spoke about, it's going to be signs of wars, rumors of wars, and that's what we're seeing right now. Matthews 24 and verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars, rumors of wars, right? Thailand versus Cambodia. Even though they have a long history towards against one another, and still to this day, clash border conflicts between Thailand and Cambodia. It says, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See, that should be not trouble for all these things must first come to pass, but it's not yet. Right, so we're going to see wars and rumors of wars. It's going to come to pass, but not going to end yet. Matthew 24 and verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Right, so we see a nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So you're going to have a nation within itself rise up against another nation. Because Thailand and Cambodia, I believe their nationality is the Moabites. That's their biblical nationality. So these Moabite nations are clashing against one another. It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So we're going to see nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. That's what we're seeing. So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying of this recent news article as the tensions are stir up once again between Thailand and Cambodia, a cross-border conflict between these nations. As it says again, it says Trump broker trust under threat as Thailand-Cambodia fight reunites. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem B'Karkadash, and the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom.